Welcome to Heart and Soul Homes. My name is Monica. Come on in, check out what I've done for this year for the 2022 fall home tour. Come on in. So welcome into my front entry. This is the front entry of the home. And from here, we can either go to the dining room, the family room, or go down to the hallway. So it's kind of one of those areas in my home that I have to keep cohesive. I have a little bit of a different vibe going on in the dining room, but I made sure to pair it and kind of make it cohesive so it actually works together. As you saw from the front entry, I also like to make sure that the front entry of the home is kind of telling the story of what's to come inside. So it's not like there's one theme going here, one theme going here, one theme going in this room, and one theme going in another room. It's all working together. It's all cohesive. That you can have different design elements in a room, but just bringing it together, telling the story together, bringing it to be more cohesive is a great way to do it. So in here, or basically throughout the whole home, the theme is Vermont in autumn, the spring, the color changings of the fall color and foliage and that kind of thing. So you'll see that theme throughout the home, and kind of remember that as being the theme, and it kind of tells that story through each room that I decorated. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a close-up view of the entryway, and then we'll move to the next room. my dining room. And as I just took you, we went to the left, which went down the hallway into the guest bathroom, hall bathroom in there. And then coming back out through the entry, you come into the dining room. And I did a little bit different in here, as I talked about. I had, over the years, purchased some pinks and mauves and that kind of stuff, and kind of was in that mood of having that kind of vibe as some decor. So I had a good amount of it, so I wanted to use it, but I also needed to figure out a way to connect it, because it is off of the front, entry, which is all the Vermont and the leaves and the foliage and that kind of thing. So I took, you'll see, I'll show you around and give you close-ups, but I took elements from the Vermont theme, added in my pinks, my mauves, and kind of, it's a different feel in here, the creams, the pinks, the mauves, but I also brought those elements to tie it all together. And that's what's important. If you're going to use different types of decor, you've got to find ways to pull it together and to bring it together. And as you move into my bar area, I continued that thought process. So let me give you a tour around the dining room. Okay, and so we just left from our dining room and we've moved up into kind of our butler's pantry, bar area, coffee bar. So again, I had to pull those pinks, those burgundies, those deeper colors, as well as my, you know, pumpkin and the orange and the green and that kind of stuff. So it flows throughout the house. So in here, what I did is I brought in these beautiful florals. Part of them are from Hobby Lobby and part of them are from Target. But I thought this was a great transition from the pinks and that kind of thing. And then I also brought in the oranges and the greens and that kind of stuff. So I'll go ahead and show you a close-up in this room. But again, I just wanted to emphasize, you know, a great way of, again, bridging that gap in your design spaces to make your rooms all cohesive. So this was a great, I think, transition piece. It really kind of does the trick, ties the whole space together with the dining room. So now we are in my family room, and this is the most used room. It's the one I decorated the most because we sit in here so much. It's just where our family gathers, that in the kitchen. But I just absolutely love the feel of this room and love how it came out and how just warm and inviting and just soft. Yeah, there's a lot of decor in here, but it's large florals and it's impactful, but yet not like over in your face, I feel. But this just gives a very warm, inviting, cozy feel, and I think the Vermont in autumn and the whole vibe I was going for completely, I think I hit it out of the ballpark, if I don't say so myself. But let me give you a more detailed look at this room. Okay, so the last and final 2 rooms, well, kind of 3 rooms, is my kitchen, breakfast room, and the powder room that's right here off of my kitchen here that most guests use. So this is it. But again, I wanted to tie this area into everything else I've done, but I also wanted to keep in mind that I wanted a simplistic look in here because we do use this so much, and I didn't want a lot of stuff extra on the counters and whatnot. So I tried to kind of incorporate what I already had, but bring in that feel in with the florals. You'll see this year I used primarily, my biggest thing was florals, and I love it. I think it gives the color and the feel without thousands of pumpkins. I do have a lot of pumpkins, but I was able to disperse them around enough to where it wasn't overwhelming a bunch of pumpkins, but it's that floral and it's that vibrant, deep and muted greens and oranges and rusts and that kind of stuff. In the kitchen I have a lot of copper, just every day, light fixtures and whatnot. So I wanted to bring in and play off of that copper. So let me show you around the last little area and then we'll finish up.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kinda feel like calling,
so much for watching and following me around and taking the time out of your day to just get some ideas and some motivation for your home for the holidays. I think this is a beautiful time of year, and here in Arizona, I think it is, I just think in general, it's just a time of change, you know what I mean? We had the fun of summer and everything, and it's just a time to come together. You know, a lot of family members have been traveling separately, and it's just kind of that time to come back together and gather and be grateful and just enjoy. And I think that's why it is one of my favorites. This and Christmas is one of my favorite holidays and times of year. I love the smells, I love the colors, and I just love the family time. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some good ideas and some inspiration, or just enjoyed the tour. Please, if you enjoyed this, please make sure you subscribe. It would help me so much, and I just think it would be a lovely thing for you to be able to come back and see what we do for Halloween, see what we do for keeping up with our home, and just, you know, join a community. So thank you so much. I would love to hear what was your favorite, or, you know, the kind of the areas that you liked the most. And if there's anything you're gonna use in your decorating or what you're gonna do, I would love to hear it down below in the comments. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.